Hey guys, it's Chris here again, Trucks, Buffs and Guns. On this episode we're going to be painting the rims. Just before I start, because I'll give you a story anyway, I painted these with can, like I said in the previous episode, and can just doesn't hold up. It's just fades and it's not even durable like 2-pack. But the only issue we're going to run into, that's why I'm only going to do one to begin with, is because it's been done in can, the 2-pack paint might react to the can stuff, and that'll give us big drama. That's why I was thinking I'll only do one rim for now, test instead of prepping all four. We'll jump on this one first. I'll show you how I prep the rim, and then we'll mask it and then hit it with some sealer and then color. But the sealer and the color could react to this can stuff, and which will cause it to bubble up and fry, and if that happens there's no point doing the rest. So if that does happen, I'll just end up getting some cheap steel rims anyway from my old mechanic. I'll just pick them up. It's better off doing that than going in here and sanding all by hand. It's gonna take, if it bubbles up, forget about it. That's too much work. I'd rather just get 4 new steel or old whatever second hand, and I'll prep them at home in the garage. And anyway, let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. I don't know. I really don't know what this is gonna do. If it does play up, it's a bit of a waste, but like I said, we'll see what happens. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so I'm just going to start off with some Scotch-Brite. Red or grey, doesn't really matter because we're going to put sealer on, so it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to go around and take the shine off everywhere. Make it all dull so the sealer has got something to bond to. There's still asphalt stuck in here. I've tried to get most of it out, but like I said, it's gonna get asphalt again on top, so it doesn't really matter. 1 or 2 pieces here and there. But like I said, this can stuff, you know, in the previous video that I used GIF, it's kind of destroyed a bit of the can stuff anyway. But all right, let's get into it. Alright, so I've Scotch-Brite all in there. Used some 800 sandpaper, sanded it all down. There's still a bit of asphalt there, like I said before, but what can you do? It's going to get stuffed up again. Some people might say, hey Chris, why don't you take the rim off the tyre and do it properly? Well, we've got to be realistic, like I've said in previous videos. It's going to get messed up again. Of course, that's the proper way to do it. Take the tyre off and take it off the truck as well, and prime it properly, sand it. Yes, that is the correct way. But like I said, if I'm going to do that, all that effort, but then it's going to get messed up again, what's the point? This way's still good enough. It's good enough. It probably will have to get redone in I don't know how long, but the front wheels are done the proper way. I brought them brand new, the super singles, primed them 2 times, painted them, clear coat, and even they got a little bit of wear already. But like I said, even when they take the tyres off, they're rough as guts. They'll scratch this for sure, mark my words. But anyway, I'll go back home because I'm here at the yard. Some people say, why are you going to do it outside here at the yard when it's winter? Well, I'll put a post up on social media saying anyone got a factory that I could borrow over the weekend, because I wanted to do the bin originally, but now I'm just going to leave that anyway until it gets all properly. Then I'll redo it in summer holidays. Yeah, I put a post up saying anyone got a factory, I'm happy to pay 500 or 1,000 bucks, whatever, for the long weekend if I can borrow it. No one got back to me. So if you're running through tough times, because it is now at the moment tough times, well, don't come crying to me. You could have made 500,000 bucks off me. But anyway, it is what it is. We'll do it out here. I'll plastic it all up. I'll bring my gas heater that I got at home. We'll put it in front. I'll show you some other tips I'll do. We'll get a bucket with hot water. It is what it is, I guess. You gotta make what you gotta make what you can do in life, I guess. So anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so I've quickly ran home. I just grabbed some metho and water. I use that to wipe down the surface before I start masking so the tape can stick. I use these cloths that we use in the painting industry. You can use microfiber cloth as long as it's lint free. So all I like to do at the start is just spray something like that, and go around the whole area and wipe it down. And then we use another one to wipe off. Alright, so I've wiped in there. Now I'm going to do the edges here where the tape is, so the tape can stick otherwise. And plus, if you've got tie shine on here from previously, you want it all off, because the tie shine will react with the primers and paints big time. That'll give you big drama. I'm telling you, it's happened to me before in the past. So you want everything nice and clean, all wax and grease removed as well, so the tape can stick. And same thing, I'll go around again and I'll wipe everywhere where the tape is. Alright, after I've wiped it off, you notice the rag was like little chunks were coming off from the tyre. So I just like to give it one more blow. One blow down. I'm just running it off the truck compressor. I know it's a little bad for a title, but like I said, you got to do what you got to do in life. So now we'll just start masking it, and I'll show you how I do that. Alright, so for masking, I just like to rip about pieces that big, and then I just put it in there like that, just so it's not touching the metal. And then I like to grab another piece like this, fold it into two, just make like a pointy edge, and just go like that, press it in. Some people use playing cards. Whatever works for you, I guess. I like the tape method because I've seen cards come out before, and then playing cards, you end up being the joker then when it all comes off. You won't be getting a full house. Grab another one, and we just work our way all around. Alright, so I've put the plastic up there, taped that up there, as you can see. Now I'll just we'll just cut around that blue tape where we've done, and we'll tape the plastic to that tape, and we'll go from there. Just gonna get a razor blade like this. And we'll just cut around. Would have been good if I had a sharp one. This one's blunt. Oh yeah, another thing guys, you want to get good quality tape. Don't get the cheap shit, because that just rips and doesn't stick. I got this from a paint supply shop in Melbourne. Really sticks. It's good quality. When you tear off, see, like that, the cheap ones, they just rip. Anyway, we'll go around. Alright, as you can see, I've cut it around the edges there, masked it all off. I'll give you a better view. And there we go, plastic all around, taped it up. There we go. Alright, now we'll mix up the sealer. I'll show you the mixing ratios. I'll be using PPG. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright guys, so it's fully masked. As you can see, I've made it like a bit of a wind barrier. There we go. It's all masked up, cleaned off, and we're getting to the sealer stage now. The sealer I'll be using is PPG Deltron. I just always love their products, always use it. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but you pay what you get for. And there's the sealer, that's the hardener, and here's the accelerated thinner. I'll show you how to mix it all up now. I told you guys in that first episode, this is going to be a raw channel. We're doing this outside. Who knows how it's going to end up anyway. So that's the primer there. It's going to be two parts of primer, which is this. Go on your mixing cup, find 2. So I'll probably just mix up, I'll mix up maybe up to there. So I'll go 2 there with this. Then the hardener will go to 1, and then 0.5% will go with the thinner. Anyway, this is going to get messy because I don't have a pourer. Should have got one, stupid me. And I'll set you up on the tripod and watch me pour it and make a mess. Alright, so I'll pour this into there. We get 2 parts. There's a trick you can do with the tape, but I don't want to fuck around with that now. So, just that 2 there. This is going to get messy. Oh, it saved it. Saved it. Saved it. Still needs a bit more. It's that line there. Alright, we've gone over, but that's alright. So we've gone to the 2 there. Told you, raw channel, mate. Stuff like this is gonna happen. Get the lid on that. I'll get a rag, wipe that. Should be wearing gloves, but forgot them. Alright, so I've poured the hardener in a cup, so I'm not making a mess like we just did then. So then we go to the, I don't want to drop it. We want to go to the one with the hardener. Still needs a little bit more, as you can see. I'll top it up. Alright, just that line there. Boom, that's done with the hardener. Now we use the thinner. So that's the thinner. There it is there. Realistically, you want to be doing this on scales, but yeah. Now just got to stir it up. Yeah, I have to stir it up real good, otherwise it'll be clunky and it'll be spraying crap. Alright guys, I've just got the generator going for the heat gun. Strainer, it's been stirred a bit really well. Pour it in here. That's it. There we go. Put the lid on. I'll start the truck up so we can get air in the airline, and we'll put a coat of sealer. Fingers crossed. Like I said before with the rattle can, I don't know what this is going to do. Let's fingers crossed. I hope it doesn't play up, otherwise today's been a waste for nothing. Alright. Alright guys, got my mask on. Make sure you always got your mask on with this stuff. Put a light coat on there. Like I said, fingers crossed. I hope this doesn't play up, because today's been a waste then. Alright, let's get into it. I'll put you up there. Fluid all the way in and 2.5 turns out. 1, 2.5. Fan right open. I'm going to keep the pressure pretty low because I don't want the shit going everywhere. Alright, let's get into it. Going really light because I don't want that to play up. If that plays up, I'll be crying. whatsoever yet. Hey, oh man, I'm crap. So we'll let that sit for, this is gonna have to sit here for a while because it's cold weather. So we'll let that sit. As you see, I winded it in so I could go all in there. We'll let that sit for, I don't know, I reckon an hour I'm gonna have to wait because it's so cold. But I'll use the heat gun with the generator and we'll see how we go. I'll clean the gun out and I'll come back. Alright guys, just got the generator going, got the heat gun. I know the heat gun's gonna blow some dust, but it is what it is in this cold weather. We've got to get this heated up, otherwise it's gonna take ages to dry. And with the heat gun, we don't want to go too close, otherwise we'll stay in the one spot for too long, otherwise we'll end up wrinkling the primer. So just nice and even. I reckon I might be here for at least, I don't know, it's got to be 45 minutes to an hour. So anyway, I'll come back once we're done. Alright guys, it's been about 2.5 hours that's been sitting there. I hope it's dry, fingers crossed, because if it's not fully cured, it could bubble up and play up, react the paint with the wet on wet sealer. Anyway, for the paint, straight black, solid color, PPG D721 jet black. This is 2:1 mixed up, same as the primer, and same thing, we'll go up to that number 2 there, put the hardener in, and then a touch of thinners, and we'll see how we go anyway. Make sure we mix it really well. So that 2 there, it's going to get messy again. Beautiful, nice and clean. Now the hardener set DH720. I should have got fast, but I totally forgot. And with that fast, we just go up to that number 1. I'll just go and get the thinners. Thinners, DT820 medium. Should have gone fast, but we just want to splash of thinners. Yeah, perfect. Really well. Might have to mix up some more, I'm not sure. Alright, got the gun ready, strainer. We've mixed up the colour really good. One last stir. Pour it straight in. Same thing, 2.5 turns out, fan wide open on the open areas, and then I'll close it in to get in there. And also, fingers crossed now it doesn't play up. If it does, I'll be crying. Okay. Going to do a real light coat just in case if it does play up, because if we do a light coat, less chance of playing up. If we go too heavy, then the thinners has gone through. See, I've gone real light, that's really light. I might get the heat gun on there now and just start warming it up. Alright. just leave it at that for now. But I want to go too heavy, otherwise this will run in this cold weather. So I might let that sit for about, I don't know, 20 minutes I reckon. Here the caps are going on, so we don't have to be too fussy. I might have to get my phone out, so it's getting a bit dark here. I need to see, I can't see in there, it's getting a bit. Anyway, we'll let that sit. Alright guys, that first coat's dried on. As you can see, I want to go real light, otherwise we're gonna get runs galore in this cold. It's starting to get dark, so I want to try and smash this out before the dark. Let's get the next coat on. Sit for a bit. We'll see if it needs a third one. I don't really want to do a third one, but I've noted in there, I can see it's still grey from the sealer. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Alright guys, just going to give the outer rim where you see it the most one more coat. Inside there it's a little bit dry, but that cap's going to go over it, so we'll see how we go anyway. To check and see if you can put another coat on, touch it. It's ready. Well, up there's a little bit tacky. Maybe we'll wait about 5 minutes or so. Alright, last coat, let's go. No runs. that's all done, guys. Now I'll pack up and then I'll hit it with the heat gun for about half an hour before I leave the yard, because tonight's going to get cold, and we don't want this paint in this cold. We still want to get some heat into it. Fingers crossed, no runs. Not bad. I'll show you a bit later on, closer up. Alright guys, there we go. I'll give you a close-up. Just gonna stay back here with the heat gun maybe for about 10-15 minutes, and I'll do the rest tomorrow, the other ones. Alright guys, it's the next day. I got here about 5 in the morning, prepped up the other two and the other one on the other side. Put the sealer on, done the same thing, colour. I wanted to just smash it out and get out of here. Come up not too bad. Like I said, the proper way would be off the rim off the tyre, prime it, all that. But like I said, it's just going to get damaged again. I'll give you a quick look. There they are, not too bad. I've still got to put the chrome cap on there. There's the other one. I'll show the other side. Like I said guys, you got to work out what's best for you. Like this is good method for me, because like I said, if you want the showroom, do it properly, by all means. Here's what it will look like with the chrome cap. I just sat it on the one that I painted yesterday. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me on this video. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.